Hello everyone, this is your physics faculty. Welcomes you on this online digital platform of Prince Edward. So dear students, today we are going to start the basic topic of class 11th physics, that is the mathematical tools. In the mathematical tools, we will discuss the basic mathematical formulas which will be used in the complete physics. So let's start our first topic, that is the mathematical unit. In the mathematical unit, first of all, we will discuss algebra. The first topic is algebra. In algebra, we will discuss some important formula. The first formula is a plus b's whole square, that is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Clear beta? The second formula is a minus b's whole square, that is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Clear? The formula number third, that is a square minus b square, that is equals to a plus b into a minus b. Clear beta? Now next formula number D, that is a plus b's whole cube, that is equals to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Next formula, that is a minus b's whole cube, that is equals to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. So in algebra, we discussed 5 formulas which you have to learn. Clear beta? Now the next topic is, after algebra, the next heading is quadratic equation. The next heading is quadratic equation. We all know that what is the quadratic equation. In class 10th we have studied this one. What is the quadratic equation? A equation of second degree is called quadratic equation. What is the definition of quadratic equation beta? Equation of second degree. Equation of second degree. Beta, what is the mean by second degree here? Degree. Degree means power, highest power. Degree means highest power. Suppose that I am writing here an equation, x square plus 2x plus 4. What is the highest power of x here? The highest power of x is 2. So the highest power is known as degree, is equals to 2. Yes or no? If the degree, the highest power of any equation is 2, that equation is the quadratic equation. What is the standard form? What is the general form of quadratic equation? We all know that the standard or the general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. This is the general form of quadratic equation. What is the A? A is the coefficient of x square. What is the B? B is the coefficient of x and C is the constant. Yes or no beta? Roots. How we can calculate the roots of quadratic equation? Roots of a quadratic equation. Quadratic equations root. What is the formula beta? X is equals to minus b plus minus plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is the formula to calculate the root of this quadratic equation. So, dear students, we will understand this quadratic equation by a simple example. So, now we will do the example based on the quadratic equation. Here I am writing the very simple example based on the quadratic equation. Find the roots of given equation. The equation is 6x square minus 13x plus 6 is equals to 0. What is the equation here, beta? 6x square minus 13x plus 6 is equals to 0. So, first of all, we will compare this equation with the standard form of quadratic equation. We can check this is the quadratic or not. What is the highest power of x? The highest power of x is the 2. So, this is the quadratic equation. What is the standard form of quadratic equation? What will be its solution, beta? The general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. This is the general equation. So, first of all, we will compare this equation with the general form. Here I am writing the equation. What is the equation, beta? 6x square minus 13x plus 6 is equals to 0. What is the a? A is the coefficient of x square. Here, what is the coefficient of x square? Here, a is equals to 6. Clear, beta? B is the coefficient of x. What is the value of b? The value of b is minus 13. Now, the next, what is the value of c? The c is equals to 6. Now, we can easily find out the root of this equation. What is the formula of root? X is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Clear, beta? So, now find out the root. X is equals to, here I am again writing the values of a, b, c. A is equals to 6, b is equals to minus 13 and c is equals to plus 6. Clear, beta? So, x is equals to minus b. What is the value of b? Minus 13. What is the value of b? That is the minus 13 plus minus under root b square. What is the value of b, beta? Minus 13 square minus 4. What is the value of a? A is the 6 and what is the value of c? C is the 6. Clear? Upon 2a. What is the value of a? The value of a is, beta, 6. Clear to all of you, beta? So, now x is equals to minus it will be the plus. So, it will be the plus 13 plus minus under root minus 13 square. What is the value of 13 square? We all know that 13 square is equals to 169 and 14 square its value will be 196. Clear, beta? So, 169 minus 6 4s are 24. 24 into 6 it will be 144 upon 2 into 6 it will be 12. So, x is equals to 13 plus minus under root, beta, 169 minus 144. What will be the value? It will be the 25 upon 12. Yes or no, beta? So, now let us see what is the value of roots. So, x is equals to 13 plus minus root 25. But what is the value of root 25? We all know that root 25 is equals to 5. So, 5 upon 12. Now, how many signs we have? We have two signs. First is the plus and second is the minus. So, once we will use plus sign and after it we will use the minus sign. So, first of all we will use plus sign and after it we will use minus sign. When I use plus sign, then what will be the value of x? X is equals to 13 plus 5 upon 12. Clear beta? So, x is equals to 18 by 12. So, x is equals to 3 by 2. Clear beta? What is the value of x? X is equals to 3 by 2. Now, which sign I will use? I will use minus sign. So, when I use plus, I got x is equals to 3 by 2. And when I use minus, what will be the value of x beta? X is equals to 13 minus, now I am using minus sign, 13 minus 5 upon 12. What is the value of 13 minus 5? 13 minus 5, it will be the 8 upon 12 and x equals to 2 by 3. When I use plus sign, I got x is equals to 3 by 2. When I use minus sign, the value of x will be 2 by 3. So, I got two roots of this quadratic equation. The one root is the 3 by 2. The second root is the 2 by 3. Clear to all of you beta? Now, the next heading, the next topic is the binomial theorem. Very important theorem. So, the next is, I hope this is clear to everyone. So, the next is the binomial theorem, very important. So, the next is binomial. So, the next is binomial. Binomial theorem. Binomial theorem. What is the binomial theorem? What will be its formula? How we will use, how we will implement in the equations? What is the short form? So, everything we will discuss in detail. So, first of all, if x is a real number, x is a real number and n is a integer, n is a integer, may be positive or may be negative, or fraction. Here I am writing an real number and small n if x is a real number and small n is a integer that may be positive or negative or fraction, then 1 plus x the power n is equals to 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 x square upon factorial 2 plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 x cube upon factorial 3 and so on and so on. So, this is the expansion formula of binomial theorem. Clear beta? So, now let's understand how I use this formula. What is the mean by factorial 2? first of all I would like to clear that beta, to use this formula, first of all you have to memorize it. First of all you have to memorize it. If you don't remember this formula, you cannot implement, cannot use in the questions. So what is the formula? 1 plus x the power n is equals to 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 x square upon factorial 2. I will tell you that how we can find out the value of any number of factorial, plus n into n minus 1, n minus 2 into x cube upon factorial 3, and so on. This equation will be the continuum. So now let's see. Here x is the real number. X is the real number. X is the real number. And here n is the power. N is the power. And n may be integer. N may be beta. N may be integer. This integer may be positive or negative. This integer may be positive or negative, or this n may be fraction, no matter. Clear beta? X is the real number, n is the integer, it may be positive or it may be negative, and n may be fraction. What will be the formula? 1 plus x the power n is equals to 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 x square upon factorial 2 plus n into n minus 1 n minus 2 x cube upon factorial 3 and so on. So now the next point is that how we can find out the value of factorial. What is the mean by factorial? So let's see. Here I am telling you that how we can find out the value of any factorial number. Suppose that if you want to find out the value of factorial 2, here this is the symbol factorial, factorial, factorial. So how I can find out the value of factorial 2? If I want to find out the value of factorial 2, then factorial 2 will be 2 into 1. Factorial 3 is equals to 3 into 2 into 1. Okay beta. Now factorial 4 is equals to 4, 3, 2, 1. If I want to find out the value of factorial 5, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clear beta? If I want to find out the value of factorial 6, then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 into 1. Factorial 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And suppose that you want to find out the value of factorial 100, then how will you find out? 100, 99, 98, 97 and finally 3, 2, 1. Clear beta? So what is the value of factorial 2? 2 into 1, it will be the 2. Factorial 3, 3 2 ja 6, 6 into 1, 6, 4 3 ja 12, 12 2 ja 24. Clear beta? So like this you can find out the value of any factorial number. Clear? So in general what I can write? In general factorial n means n minus 1, n minus 2 and finally up to 1. So n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to 3, 2, 1. This is the general formula of factorial. Clear to all of you beta? So now here we have learned that how we can find out the value of any factorial number. What is the formula of binomial expansion? 1 plus x to the power n is equals to 1 plus nx plus n minus 1 x square upon factorial 2 plus n minus 1 n minus 2 x cube upon factorial 3 and so on. What is the x? X is the real number. Here n is the integer may be positive, negative, and n may be the fraction. Clear to all of you, beta? So now let's see example based on the binomial expansion. So first of all, I am giving you very simple example. So let's see. Example. The example is suppose that I have to find out the value of 1 plus x whole square. And you are thinking that that I can solve this one by using the a plus b's whole square. Yes, sure. You can find out the value of this one by using the a plus b's whole square as well as 1 plus x the power n. Here I will tell you both methods. First of all, we will find out the value by using a plus b's whole square. After it, we will implement the formula 1 plus x the power n. So first of all, method first. One plus x whole square. So I can compare it a plus b's whole square. So it is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Yes or no? So what is the a? A is the 1. What is the b? B is the x. So open it. A square means 1 square 1 plus 2. A is the 1, b is the x plus b's square means x square. So it will be the x square plus 2 into 1 into x, it will be the 2x plus 1. So by using this one, I got x square plus 2x plus 1. Now we will do this one by using the binomial expansion. Binomial expansion. So second one, 1 plus x whole square. Can I compare it with 1 plus x the power n? Yes or no? What is the formula of 1 plus x the power n? 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 x square upon factorial 2 plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 upon factorial 3 into x cube and so on. Yes or no, beta? Clear? So now use this one. What is the value of here n? It is clear that n is equals to 2. What is the value of n? N is equals to 2. So now use this one. 1 plus x whole square is equals to, now understand very carefully, 1 plus n 2 x 2x plus n into n minus 1 means 2 minus 1 x square upon factorial 2. Factorial 2 means 2 into 1 plus n 2 into n minus 1 2 minus 1 into n minus 2 n minus 2 n minus 2. What is the value? N minus 2. Clear beta? So n minus 2, 2 minus 2 into x cube upon factorial 3. Factorial 3 means beta 3, 2, 1 and so on. Clear? So now solve this one. 1 plus 2x plus beta 2 into 2 minus 1, 1, 2 into 1, 2, 2x square upon 2 into 1, 2, 2 to 2 cancel out plus 2 into 1, 1 into 2 minus 2, 0 into x cube upon factorial 3 is the 6. When I multiply this one with the 0, when we multiply any number with the 0, then what result we find? what result we will get? The whole term will be the 0. The whole term will be the 0. So, by multiplying with 0, this term will be the 0. Clear, beta? So, now what is the result? 1 plus 2x plus x square. So, I can write x square plus 2x plus 1. This is my result. This is my result when I use binomial expansion. When I use this one by using the binomial expansion. When I use binomial expansion. So, it will be the x square plus 2x plus 1. So, when I use binomial expansion, I got x square plus 2x plus 1, and when I use a plus b's whole square, x square plus 2 plus 1, x square plus 2x plus 1, the result is same. Clear, beta? Now, we will do the one good question based on the binomial expansion. So, beta, let's understand. What is the next example? Very good question. Question is gravitational acceleration. Gravitational acceleration at h height from Earth surface is given as g dash is equals to gr square upon r plus h whole square, where r is equals to radius of earth. You know what is the value of radius of earth? 6400 kilometer. It is the 6400 kilometer. Okay, beta. And h is the height from earth surface. Clear to all of you, beta? Then show that if h is very less than r, then show that if h is very less than r, then z dash will be equals to z1 minus 2h by r. What is saying, beta? Let's understand again. Is saying that the gravitational acceleration, beta, one thing I would like to tell you that in the gravitation chapter we will even derive this formula in gravitation chapter, but right now you remember this one. Gravitational acceleration at h height from earth surface is given as z dash is equals to gr square upon r plus h whole square. Is saying that the formula of gravitational acceleration from the surface of earth at height h is given as gr square upon r plus h whole square. Then what we have to prove, what we have to show? If the value of h is very less than r, then g dash will be the formula of gravitational acceleration at height h will be equals to z 1 minus 2h upon r. So, easily we can prove this one by using the binomial expansion. So, let's see how we can prove this one. So, let solution. It is given that z dash is equals to gr square upon r plus h whole square, and what we have to show? Show that if h is very less than r, then z dash is equals to z 1 minus 2h by r. Getting me? So now, first of all, what we will do, z dash is equals to z r square. Now do one thing, take r common, take r common. So I am taking r common, so it will be the r square. It will be the r square when it comes from bracket. When it comes out from the bracket, it will be the r square. Now you all are thinking that I am taking r common, but here I am writing the r square. How? Why? But let's see. Here r plus h whole square. Okay. When I am taking r common, then it is mentioned that r plus h whole square. So it will not be r. When I take r common, then it will be the r square, because here the power is 2. Clear? Now, if suppose that here power is 1. Clear? Here the power is 1. Now, when I take r common, then it will be the simply r. But in this case, when I take r common, it will be the r square, because here the power is 2. So when I take r common, it will be the r square. 1 I have taken common. Now second is 1 plus h by r whole square. No need to write r square. No need to write r square, because we are taking r common, but here the power is the 2. So it will be the r square when it comes out from the bracket. But inside the bracket I have to write r, because here the power is 2. Now r square to r square cancel out. So z dash is equals to z 1 plus h by r's whole square. Clear beta? Now take it upside. So z dash is equals to z 1 plus h by r's the power minus 2. We all know that when the term goes from downward to upward, the sign changes. It is the plus 2, so it will be the minus 2. If it is the minus 2, then it will be the plus 2. Clear beta? Now I can compare this one, 1 plus h by the power minus 2, it can be compared with 1 plus x the power n. In the previous class, we were talking about that x is the real number and n is the integer. This integer may be positive, this integer may be negative, or this integer may be fraction. So here 1, and who is the x? X is the h by r. Who is the n? N is the minus 2. So let's open it. Z dash is equals to z. What is the beta formula of 1 plus x the power n? It is the 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 x square upon factorial 2 plus n into n minus 1 n minus 2 x cube upon factorial 3 and so on. So 1 plus nx. Who is the n? N is the minus 2. Who is the x? X is the h by r. Plus n minus 1, minus 2 minus 1, n into n minus 1 upon factorial 2. Factorial 2 is the 2. We all know the value of factorial 2 into x square. X square means h by r square. Clear beta? And so on, this equation will be the continue. Now z dash is equals to z 1 plus minus, it will be the minus 2h by r. It will be the minus 2, minus 1, minus 3, minus 3 into minus 2, it will be the plus 6, and plus 6 divided by 2, it will be the plus 3. Plus 3 h square upon r square and so on. Clear beta? Now what we have to prove? What we have to prove? We have to prove that if h is very very less than r, which condition we have to use in this formula? If h is very very less than r, then z dash will be z into 1 minus 2h by r. Let's take an example. Let that h is equals to 10 kilometer and r is equals to, we know that 6400 kilometer. Yes or no beta? So can I say that h is only 10 kilometer, r is the 6400 kilometer? So can you say in this example that h is very very less than r? It is clear that it is that h is only the 10 kilometer and r is the 6400 kilometer. So I can say that h is very very less than capital R. So in this condition I can say that h is very very less than r. So now let's see this term. Here the h by r and here the h square upon r square. Do this one. First h by r. The second is s square upon r square. What is the h? 10 upon 6400 kilo. And here h square means 100 upon 6400 into 6400. 0 to 0 cancel out, 1 upon 640, and here 00 to 00 cancel out. So it will be the 1 upon 64 into 6400. Yes or no beta? So now let's see. When I divide 1 by 64, when I divide 1 by 640, then what will be the result? Think for a minute. It will be just like 0.00 something. And when I divide 1 by 64 into 6400, it will be the 0.00000001. Clear beta? So what you got? The value will be 0.000000. So I can say that this value will be very small. This value will be very small. So such type of small values we can neglect. Such type of values we can neglect because these values are the 0.0000. So what I can assume that these values are almost equals to 0. So such type of values can be ignored and may be assumed that these are to 0. I can only consider this one value. So h square upon r square, this term may be assumed as 0. Now when I do suppose that h cube upon cube, h cube upon r cube, so 1000 upon 6400 into 6400 into 6400. If I am assuming this value equals to the 0, then this term will be very very small as compared to this one. So this term is almost equals to 0. So what I can say that neglecting high powers of h by r. So what we can do? We can neglect the high powers of h by r. Then what will be? Z dash equals to z 1 minus 2h by r. Only I am considering h by r. High powers h cube upon r cube, h square upon r square 0. The next term will be h cube upon r cube. That term will be 0. So neglecting the all high power terms, what we have? Z dash equals to z 1 minus 2h by r. So z dash is equals to z 1 minus 2h by r. Hence proved. Beta, hence proved. Clear to all of you? So it was a good example based on the binomial expansion. Now here I am writing a beautiful note. What is the note? Let's see. First, 1 plus x the power n is equals to 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 x square upon factorial 2 and so on. Yes or no? Now let's see. If mod of x means value of x, magnitude of x is very less than 1. Better listen carefully. Mod of x means the magnitude of x, the value of x is very less than 1, then 1 plus x the power n can be written as directly 1 plus nx, and we use the same concept in the previous question. We use the same concept in the previous question, 1 plus x the power n, then it can be written as directly 1 plus nx. In which condition? When the value of x, here the h square y r square was very small value, it was very small as compared to 1. So what I did, 1 plus x the power n is directly equals to 1 plus nx. Clear to all of you, beta? So here we discuss the 5 formulas of the binomial algebra. Next we discuss the quadratic equation. We did example also on the quadratic equation, and the next we discuss the binomial theorem. We did the example based on the binomial theorem. Hope every topic is clear to all of you. So in the next class, in the upcoming class, we will discuss the more remaining formulas of the mathematical tools. Clear to all of you, beta? Till that, stay home, be safe. Thank you.